if outside your front door looks anything like ours, you might be like me and have a touch of the winter blues. So let's head back inside where it's warm and cozy, and I'll share with you my 10 surefire tips to help beat those blues. Welcome back inside. It's a little warmer, a little cozier, and now we can share those 10 tips that I use to help me be a little less mopey, a little less sad, a little less stagnant during this time of the year. And I know I'm not alone. The National Institute of Mental Health says that up to 10 million Americans suffer from the winter blues or seasonal affective disorder, SAD, every single year, from fall to the beginning of spring. When the weather outside is frightful, your mind, your mindset, and your well-being doesn't have to be if you follow these tips. My first one is to have a special winter-only self-care routine, such as indulgent bubble baths, bonus points if you're lighting candles. I use a lot of super creamy, rich body lotions, something that feels super indulgent. Facial oils are a must, especially if you're like me and have super dry skin. I recently was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and facial oils are a necessity for me, especially at this time of year. I use a lot of foot and hand masks with fuzzy socks and mittens. Yeah, sometimes my husband looks at me weird. But these little luxuries are things that I look forward to at the end of the year and the beginning of the year when it's cold and miserable and I just want to feel a little bit more cozy, a little bit more comfortable. The second thing that I do is making our home extra warm and cozy. I light candles all the time. We've got throw blankets everywhere. We change out our bedding to flannel sheets and add electric blankets. I pull out my favorite slippers. Just anything that makes me feel warm, cozy, content, and a little bit happier, even if outside it's dreadful. The third thing that I do is to always make sure I have fresh flowers in the house. Yes, I love doing this in the summer when I can pull them from the garden or my friends' gardens or anything like that, but it's important for me to have that even during this time of year. And you can pick that up for a couple of dollars. I got these beautiful sunflowers at the grocery store for like $5 yesterday. Now, I do recommend supporting your local florist when and where you can, but when I saw those sunflowers, my absolute favorite, are available at this time of the year, heck yes, they had to come back with me. And this goes for plants too. I never used to have a green thumb. I still really don't. That's more my husband's department. But the joy and the life that I get from having those plants helps me to keep them alive. And I absolutely love having fresh greenery. If you can't have that, try some faux. I did that for many, many years, and that worked too. The fourth tip that I have for you is to make your everyday routines a little more special. Maybe find a new tea that you like. If you're a reader, read that book by the fireplace. Have a game and snack night with the girls. Have your friends over, your family, whatever. Just make every day just a little more special for you and those around you. The fifth tip that I have is to allow yourself R&R time too. Have zero guilt or expectations if all you want to do is lay down for a long winter's nap. It's completely acceptable. You don't have to be responsible for getting everything done all the time, and this is true year-round, but it's even more important to be patient with yourself when you're feeling a little off, a little down, a little restless. Allow yourself time to rest, recover, and rejuvenate. My sixth tip is planning exciting things for the year ahead, or projects or parties or anything like that. Something you can look forward to. We're going to Costa Rica here in about a month and a half, and we're so looking forward to that. And just having that outstretched is something that makes these cold wintry days so much more bearable, because we know we have that to look forward to, and sunnier days are coming. And if you can't plan something extravagant like a trip to Costa Rica, just plan a night of, you're gonna go to the local sporting place and go for a swim, or you're going to go to the local botanical gardens. It's indoors, and take a walk there, or look through your spring gardening catalogs and what are you going to do in your garden this year. Just take time to find something that works for you and brings your mindset up just a little bit. Something to look forward to. The 7th tip that I have is to move my body. Even though the weather sucks, it's cold, I still try every single day to get outside and do either a walk or a run, bundle up. That fresh air, even if it's cold, just makes a world of difference for my mindset and my peace of mind and the clarity and the calm that I feel. I also practice yoga. That allows me to look deep inside myself and heal that which is bothering me. And that's no different with either past trauma that it's helped me heal or current situation weather-wise. I've never left my mat worse than when I arrived, so I encourage you to give it a try. The 8th tip that I have for you is I make gratitude lists in my head, or actually write them down when I'm in that sad mind space, because it always pulls me back. When I think about what I have to be grateful for and all the things, it makes me makes it so tough for me to be in a poor mindset when I think about all the grateful things that I have in my life. The 9th thing is finding new songs, podcasts, or videos to watch that are inspiring. Travis and I are constantly sending these type of messages back and forth. If we see something on YouTube that resonates, or maybe a reel on Instagram that's motivating, or we think will motivate the other person, we share these things all the time. And just having that little moment of positivity really, really helps with the negativity that sometimes winter brings. The 10th and final thing is spending time with those who matter to me. People who make me feel good just by being with them. I make a point to do this all year long, but it is so important at this time of year when sometimes we pull into ourselves and hibernate, to reach out to that friend who always makes you laugh. Reach out to your spouse or significant other and let them know, hey, I'm kind of struggling a little bit here, and allow them to help you. And you'll be amazed at what a hug or an understanding glance even will do to help pull you back from that negative mind space. So I hope all these ideas have helped to make some sunshine for you. For more tips like this, please subscribe, follow along. I really do intend to share mental health tips, things that I have found super helpful to get through the days. These past few years have been particularly trying, but I'm working hard each and every day to create my own sun, to make life just that much better. So I'm curious, what do you do for your winter blues? Share them below to help all of us that are struggling. And by the way, never ever be ashamed to ask for help if the winter blues become everyday blues. And if you just can't seem to kick them, no matter if you tried these steps or you tried something else and you still feel stuck, reach out to a therapist, a trusted person. It's honestly the best thing I ever did, and I seriously regret being ashamed to reach out and get the help that I truly needed before I did. So until next time, keep it real. Bye.